This appears to be old research of the mage Avernus. They detail a series of experiments in terse clinical handwriting.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli.
Huh?
Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had 1 more or a dozen. The things I could do.
He was experimenting to try and understand blood magic. Can we read it again? I would look at to read it again. So he experimented on Grey Wardens. This place has actually got quite a dark history. This Nox's potion appears to be the culmination of Avernus' horrific research. It promises to unlock the hidden potential of the tainted blood you drank during the joining. Let's leave it alone for now. Potential. Help. I have a moral choice to make and I don't know what to do. Well, maybe this book will tell us a bit about it. Come on, Nathan. There you go. Versus notes. Let's read this properly. The taint allows us to sense the darkspawn. The longer we survive with the taint in our blood, the more potent it becomes. Unfortunately, this corruption will eventually overwhelm the warden. Over time, it devours both mind and body, leaving nothing. But what if the spread of corruption could be stopped or contained in some way? What if the warden could become more powerful without having that power kill him? How great would that power be? Would it be enough to stop the demons? The joining ritual is crude. We take into ourselves the blood of the darkspawn and in the most obvious way. Most die from the corruption immediately. It is, after all, poison. There must be some way to refine the joining. Isolate the true power that is found in darkspawn blood, and leave behind the evil that kills us. Some way to refine the joining. Isolate the true power that is found in darkspawn blood. I can feel the corruption starting to take its toll on my body. I must not succumb. There is too much work to be done. Through my magic I've been able to slow its inevitable spread, but not stop it completely. I am starting to hear things, even while awake. A voice, more beautiful than any other. It calls to me from the depths. In my dreams I see the Black City, and I am drawn towards it. There's something there in answer to what this taint is. This taint that we share with the Darkspawn. What's back there? Sanctum. A lot of torture went into making this concoction. However, that's not what worries me. What worries me more is what it does. I don't want to become a monster. The reason the torture doesn't enter into it for me, I know that sounds completely heartless to say, but the torture's happened, it's in the past, and the torture was used to create this. Against the victim's will, yes. And maybe some of those victims, if they were alive today, would have me destroy it. But if I did destroy it, then everything that they suffered through would be for naught. Could I use this? Could I use this to become more? To do good? To finally get something positive out of their suffering? Sounds horrible, but that's the way I've always kind of looked at these things. There's no point in destroying the fruits of suffering because they're already there, the suffering's already happened. Destroying it just means it was actually a proper waste. You know, we haven't knocked down the pyramids even though we know that slaves were used to create it. But it's not going to be a decision I'm going to be able to work out in my commentary, so I'm going to pause and be back with you in a mo once I have decided. Back with you guys in a mo. Deep breath. Drink it. I've survived one poisonous drink. Hey ho. Pain racks your body, but there is power in this pain and a hint of understanding. Ugh. You have access to new abilities. Okay. Diabolist. Lovely. Okay, so that happened. I wonder what new abilities I got. Access to new abilities. The power of blood. Tapping the power of tainted blood makes the rogue more nimble, able to move more quickly while using stealth and more likely to dodge a physical attack. The rogue's blood gushes forth, coating the edges of weapons with a deadly taint. The character gains a bonus to damage determined by the cunning attribute, but suffers continuously, depleting health in return. Okay, so these are abilities that are activated. This is passive, which is nice. The rogue's blood gushes forth, coating the edges of weapons with a deadly taint. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay, so the rate of depletion isn't too bad. I actually recover from it almost naturally outside of combat. Ow. Ow. So why would I use it outside of combat? Oh man. This is the moral choice. Okay, no. This is good. This is morally ambiguous is what it is. The torture and mutilation of Grey Wardens went into making this potion. I've taken it into myself so that their sacrifice was not in vain. Not used to further the life of the mage that perpetrated it, but used to, well, I don't know if it's extended my life, but used to fight the Darkspawn now, to fight the Taint now. Honest to God, I can live with that. And I'm actually going to put this over here. It's draining health all the time. I'm not entirely convinced of how useful it's going to be, but there it is. There's a bonus damage determined by the cunning attribute. That is very interesting, that is. Oh, man. What a twisted place. And what twisted people in it. Oh, no, I've got to shake that off. I feel guilty about that, sure, but I know I shouldn't. I think I would have felt more guilty about destroying it, so yeah. Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Shake it off.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration.
No way.
Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
What? You're still alive? I know your crimes, Avernus. You're a monster.
A monster? For 100 years I have fought them, thought by thought, spell by spell. If I am a monster, it is because I must be one.
Careful. This man has dabbled in matters forbidden by the Maker. He may look frail, but don't trust him.
So the Maker told you that, did he? Short-sighted men have forbidden my research, not any god. Enough. Why are you here? What is your intent?
Moral men have forbidden your art. And I'm actually with you. The Maker, at least directly, has not forbidden this, but any moral compass would forbid this. Let's see. Soldier's Peak must be rid of its plague of demons. True. I'm here to recover the Grey Warden's base. What is my prime motivation here? Well, no, none of your business. I have seen your experiments.
They were necessary. Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
Charming.
Oh, for God's sake. Good point. How do you know I'm a warden?
A combination of my research and blood magic. But even without that, who else would brave Soldier's Peak?
Oh, true. Well, I'm here to recover the Grey Warden's base.
An admirable goal. But in order to achieve this, the demons must be cut off forever.
And you. Don't forget you. I'm debating whether I should let you live, but I think I may have already made that decision.
And here, I thought you would rescue me. There is a precise mystical balance here. My every breath is dedicated to keeping the tear in the veil from ripping wider. And you would kill me now? Your narrow-minded actions would ensure that this place teems with their kind.
Boy. Alright, well, give me some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
Tell me about what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk.
Not anymore.
But she, too, is no more.
How is Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then. But the kingdom lives on.
And what happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Tirn Kuzland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory.
Really?
Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
The Kuzlans almost rebelled? That's my family.
Is it? You lost many family members that day. I saw the Tyrn's head on the meeting table, with an apple in its mouth. Arland's butchers, no doubt, slaughtered enough Kuzlans to make them pliable.
I'll bet he did. You had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. I was so close.
Look, you're to blame for all this. Some things you just don't do.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
Redemption. You've been on your own a long time, haven't you? Once the veil opened, I suppose you had Grey Wardens at your disposal and you needed to keep that veil sealed. And so you sacrificed them. Commander Dryden knew of the demons?
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
You remember what happened? Oh, that's exactly it. Number 2. You do remember how that ended? The Black City, the Darkspawn?
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
How do you know the Chantry is wrong?
And how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
Yeah, but pretending, for the sake of argument, that they are wrong is no excuse to go around butchering people. The time for questions is over. Well, actually, no, I want to ask something else.
Yes?
Yes. Oh yeah, good, I'm actually glad. And how have you survived these many years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
And the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
You know, it wasn't blood magic you were experimenting with back there. It was our blood, Grey Warden's blood. What power?
The Wardens use it merely to sense darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more. Hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
Who am I to say something like this now? I've drank your concoction. But a monster creating in the first place was certainly an act of monstrosity.
It was necessary. It was vital. The few meager years of life they would have spent trapped in this tower were nothing compared to the greater goal. I gave their death meaning.
You sound like me. But I'm done learning from you. I want to ask about something else.
Yes?
Sophia's great-grandson brought me here. Levi.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha ha ha! And you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
What do you mean? Whatever, just answer his question.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
Sorry, Levi.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
I think that's about it.
Yes?
The time for questions is over.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Grey Wardens have always done what they must. And this is the first time, as a Grey Warden, I actually feel morally conflicted. The choices I've had in the past have always been fairly simple in my head. This, not so much. I don't like what he did. But if it prevented the spill of demons, still, the spill of demons is his fault. If the veil tearing open completely would have led to surrounding lands, perhaps a full-scale invasion of demons into Ferelden, then maybe I can see why he did what he did. However, if he's just trying to protect himself, then there's the distinction for me. But either way, until the demons are dead, we need to be allies.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
Off he goes. Anything here to loot? Was that necessary? Lovely. Did I get chapter 3? I think I may have missed chapter 3. I did. It's gotta be there somewhere. Okay, we'll read chapter 4 once we find chapter 3. It's still battle axe, lovely. I thought it was quite thorough, honestly. I don't know quite where I missed the boat to get the other the third chapter. It wasn't in there, right? Up, there we go. That's a quick save. Well, no books out here. I'll blaze a trail.
Right. We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
What do I do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin. First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
I'm still checking for that bloody book. Must be downstairs. It's gotta be somewhere. Okay, whatever. Yeah, focus, guys, focus. Okay. Get ready. Okay, step 1. Some rage demons. Alistair, focus fire. This should be no problem.
Let's make this quick!
Liliana, need Mogul here again. Shades. I'm going to activate Cleansing Aura. Oh god, I'm moving very slowly for some reason. Alistair, overwhelmed. Nathan and Liliana are having a bit of bother over there. So we're gonna get Win over there next. Alistair, I did say, didn't I? I did. There. Win. Actually, those two are doing okay. I think. They are, everybody's doing okay. Cleansing Aura.
I suppose violence is a spirit. Sometimes.
That's right, Liliana. That's the spirit. I like how I'm winning this armor, actually. Despite the fact she's died more this session than she has in the past. It's an Ash Wraith of all things. What's this doing here? Oh. Get out in a minute. Bet we can get a good line up here. Somehow. So you gotta deal with these. Okay. I actually can't tell who that's getting because of the bloody particle effects. That's better. Man, that would have got Mogul and everybody. Okay, get... No, that's fine. Just checking on things. That's best. Liliana, you may have time to move out there. There we go. Bring that one down. Nathan, I need you with a critical shot on this guy. Bring him down. We missed one.
Grab some glory!
Everybody, move back to me. We've broken formation. Desired even. Kill it with fire. Well, not fire, but fire and other things. Ow. Come on, use that mana potion again. And do that. Oh, bollocks, she resisted that. Stop freezing all my friends. In the not balls. Okay, good, we're still good. When that cleansing aura really is quite magnificent. Oh my god, we did it. Win, turn it off.
I'll get on.
We did it. Save. Hang on, guys. Just having a look at that bloody book. Oh. find it later. So.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said I'd submit to judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
You could die. Punishment. Also punishment. I cast you out. Huh. You're a Grey Warden. And as the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, it's up to me what happens to you. Not Levi, which I think is where this is going. It was Levi's family, but blood isn't as important as duty. Unless your duty's too blood, but then we're getting into details. Research ways to help the Warden ethically, or cast out. You'll just keep doing it. I want you right where I can keep an eye on you. You must atone. Research ways to help the Wardens ethically.
With what time I have left, I will do this. It may take months or years for my research to reach fruition. When it does, I will send for you. Thank you for this, Warden.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again.
Yep.
That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
No. At the risk of growing a beard with the amount of wisdom that I'm about to spout, the past won't offer redemption. You should try the future instead. And you are a good man, but I'm going to say the second one.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Yeah. Well, any chance I could convince you to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself.
That's what I meant.
My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a Warden base safely rescued.
Yep.
We do good work.
Even though it doesn't feel like that all the time.